welcome into the Season 2 premiere of What in the HVL, as it is 2025 and our favorite sport is just around the corner. I'm Adam Peterson, straight out of Tiger Nation, and I appreciate the heck out of all of you last year who tuned in and supported us on an incredible ride last season of What in the HVL. Last year, we had the inaugural season of this show where we followed all 9 softball teams in the Hiawatha Valley League, and to get the blood flowing, to get you excited for what we have to look forward to in season number 2, your main man has put together a fun little exercise where the debate is probably going to go on and on until the first pitch is released. I have put together the 2025 preseason with all-star lineup, and to do that, we needed some rules. Yes, we did. We needed some guidelines to follow. Otherwise, this roster would be about 40 girls long, and nobody would get any playing time, and nobody wants that. So this is what I came up with. The rules: 9 positions on the field, 9 teams in the HVL, which means I get to fill each position from a different school in our conference. No repeats. The numbers just work out perfect. And even though some schools have about 3 or 4 girls that I would love to have on this team, I had to be strategic. I had to be strategic with my selections at what positions to get the best value out of not only the position, but then the most value out of each school, which is easier said than done because I think I could have put together about 3 competitive teams using these same rules. So let's get to it. First position, maybe the most important position on the field when you talk about the sport of softball. If you don't have a solid pitcher, it is going to be tough to compete, and you are going to have to score a shit ton of runs. And heck, once you see our lineup, we are scoring double digits every game, so I'm not worried. But I went for dominance on the mound just in case our all-star team ran into another all-star team in our fictional university of softball I'm creating here. This may have been one of the toughest positions for me because when I think about it, Tally Barron's out of Byron. She's a nightmare to face. Obviously, the junior lefty. Emily Olson from Castle Manderville. She was incredible last season. You got Allie Pagel from Cannon Falls. Emma Voth from Goodhue. All great options. But my first school that I'm dipping into the talent bucket for, dipping in to fill this pitching position, is where my heart is, baby. It's where my heart is. That's Stewartville, baby. And when you go to Stewartville, you don't just get one incredible pitcher, you get 2. And why not have 2 for the price of 1? Addie Eckerman, Sydney Clark from Tiger Nation was one of the best pitching combinations, not only in the Hiawatha Valley League, the entire state of Minnesota in 2024. And a big reason the Tigers captured a share of the conference title for the first time in school history. It's like Buffalo Wild Wings on Thursday nights. Buy one, get one free, baby. And that's what we've done here with the Stewartville duo. Softball silent assassin. You see there on the right, Addie Ackerman, the tall senior southpaw, was up for Breakthrough Player of the Year for width as she blew the roof off in her first year pitching varsity. 5-3 on the season, but the team she beat is a who's who of softball squads. She had 17 strikeouts on Dover Yoda. Holds number 2 state ranked Winona scoreless through 6 for a huge upset for the Tigers. Racks up 16 strikeouts against Northfield. Caledonia, one of the best teams in 2A. The Warriors only scored 1 run on 5 hits, and Addie struck out 14. 90 strikeouts in 56 innings. Sub-3 RA. Opponents, I think, only hit 220 off her last year. Just a killer on the mound. Softball's silent assassin. And what's better than having 1 elite pitcher on a team? Having 2, baby. And technically, I'm not breaking the rules because I'm only using 1 school to fill 1 position. And I made the rules, so I know I'm following them. I am found not breaking any rules here. Junior Sydney Clark was the WITH Player of the Year last season, and she went 12-2 with a 2.17 ERA batting average against 148. She had 166 strikeouts in 90 innings 10 times. 10 times she had double-digit strikeouts, 4 no-hitters in 2024, including 3 straight at one point. Also top hitter for the Tigers, 382 batting average, 3 doubles, 15 RBIs, 12-run score. Probably the biggest snub on the all-state softball team in 2024, in my opinion. But right here at pitcher, 2 for the price of 1. I love it. I feel like the smartest guy in the room. And yes, I'm the only guy in the room, so that's got to make sense there. Let's go. What a start to this. Next up. Next up, catcher. The most underappreciated position on the softball field, the field general, if you will. They should have some badges on it to say the field general. You can't have good pitching without good catching, and I was a catcher growing up, so I appreciate the heck out of all the athletes that play this position and don't get the credit they deserve. Although we've got some quality catchers in the HVL coming back. You got the big Kaylee Lehrman fan here out of Stewartville. You got Lola Christensen at Goodhue, Hattie Mathery, strong catcher from Byron, Leah Winnicky from Lourdes, Jenna Slicener from Pine Island. A lot of great catchers out there. A lot of great catchers, but there is one elite catcher in the HVL with a capital E. She is one of my all-time favorite HVL players. She's a 5-tool superstar. She can hit for average. She can hit for power. Her arm, she's got a cannon. Incredible defense. She can run. She has the intangibles too, because her composed demeanor, I need that out there catching. Her effort, no doubter for me. Because if there's a Maya Mangi fan club, I'm throwing my hat in the ring, baby, to be on the board of directors. Out of Cannon Falls, just an 8th grader last year, but in my opinion, the best all-around catcher in the conference with breakthrough player of the year after she hit .437 with 6 home runs, 8 doubles, led the team in all 3 categories. She had 2 triples, 14 RBIs, 17 runs scored. As a catcher, a legit .990 fielding percentage. She threw out 33% of base runners, HVL all-conference. All Section 1 AA. Love everything about Mengi except for one thing. Love everything about her except for one thing. She doesn't play for Stewartville. Huh? Easy choice, though, here behind the plate. It's Cannon Falls freshman phenom, Maya Mangi. If I'm a college softball coach, I am sending a blank check to the Mangi house to reserve the right to this girl to play at the next level. She's that good. Next up, first base. Now, this is where strategy comes into play. Tally Barons, I mean, she hit .500 last season for the Bears with 24 runs scored, 11 stolen bases. But she's part of a Byron roster that has players that could fill a variety of positions in this lineup. So I had to respectfully pass, but wanted to give a tip of the hat to the incredible junior coming back for the Bears. And with Maddie Burr from Cannon Falls graduating, Savannah Hadeen's gone from Stewartville, Abby Simons, they've all gone to the next level. This opens the door for some younger players. And that is where I went with this pick. Out of Goodhue, one half of the Christensen twins, my buddies, LC and AC, baby. We are going with Aubrey, though, at first base for us. I know she can play a lot of different spots on the field, so first base is where I need her here. It not only gives us a left-handed bat in my lineup, she has speed on the base pass. 19 stolen bases a season ago. That may be the tops in the conference. I didn't double-check on that, but it could be. She had 13 singles, 6 doubles, 2 RBIs. Great pedigree there with the Christensen girls. Have to have at least one of them on my squad. And we're going with Aubrey at first base. Next up, second base. Second, no, this is the first time I'm going to kind of move a girl to play in the field. She's an athlete, though. She's an athlete. And a lot of times these middle infielders, they can play both positions. And we will have one of the best middle infields around once you see what I got cooked up here. Some ladies that were in the conversation. Obviously, Grace Mann of Caston Manorville, Chloe Shoquist from Cannon Falls, Grace Boyson from Lourdes. But I needed a Lake City Tiger in my lineup, baby. And I know this girl is athletic enough to move from shortstop to second base for me. You know who I'm talking about out of Lake City. It's Kylie Mann. Kylie Mann, a senior this season, last year, .508 batting average with an .841 slugging percentage, 32 hits, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs, 18 runs scored, 6 stolen bases. Coach Betcher last year raved about Mann, her top player in 2024. Mann was an all-section, all-conference selection for Lake City, and based on what Coach Betcher said about her attitude and work ethic, I think she will do me a solid and move over to second base to help me solidify my middle infield. Thank you, Kylie. I owe you one. That's big. If you just move over to the other spot for me, we're going to really develop something here. Kylie Mann is my second baseman. Now shortstop. There is no shortage, no pun intended there, no shortage of incredible shortstops in our conference. Probably the toughest position for me to choose because of the talent that we have in the Hiawatha Valley League. Just run it down. Just run this down. We had to steal Mann from Lake City and actually move her to second base. She's actually a shortstop. You got 3 freshman phenoms in the conference. Emma Templin from Cannon Falls, Brooklyn Peterson out of Stewartville, and Peyton Barnett from Pine Island that will be absolute superstars for the next 4 years with Mengi. You got Allie Gronke from Cassie Manorville, who I think is fantastic. But there is one girl that we need on our team defensively and at the plate. She has been an all-star since she first picked up a bat. And to think she's just as scary on the volleyball court as she is on the diamond. You know who I'm picking here. We have sophomore shortstop from Byron, Cadence Furstad. For stud, it should be pronounced, another left-handed bat for us. Not only can hit for average and power, she is one of the most clutch hitters in our lineup with a few walk-off hits last year as just a freshman. She hit .448 with 20 RBIs, 5 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, 10 10 multi-hit games defensively. A lot of range at shortstop with an absolute cannon for an arm. Really, she may be the only person that, in my opinion, that could challenge Mengi as the best catcher in the conference. If she was still playing that position, she was rock solid as an 8th grader behind the plate. But you can't have a with all-star team without all-day K, baby. Out of Byron, 3 more years of nightmares for other teams. Cadence Furstad, the starting shortstop for our all-with team. Love it. She's going to do fantastic. Now we move to third base, the last of the infield, the other hot corner, if you will. Trinity Chapa for Zimbrota Mazeppa was solid last season, but she graduated. You got my girl Max Steele out of Byron. That could take this spot, but we used our Byron pick the last position. Josie Showquist from Cannon Falls, Allie Restovich from Lourdes, they were both options. But I need an Eagles outfielder later on. See, this is where the strategy comes in. The strategy. For third base, I went to the island, baby. I went to the island, Pine Island, that is, and snagged one of the Barnett sisters for our team. This one being Tegan. Tegan hit .373 last year, was clutch with runners in scoring position, hitting .545, 16 runs, 9 RBIs. Would it really be a team without one of the Barnett sisters? Would it? It would not. It wouldn't be a good team, at least. I'll tell you that for sure. I am snagging one of the best athletes in Pine Island to play third base for me. Can't wait to have the Barnett sisters at my games. Tegan on the field. I'm sure Peyton will be there cheering us on, though. Then we have to go to outfield. Outfield. 3 teams left. 3 outfield spots to hand out. We start out in left field. And I got a girl out there that I thought played fantastic last year. We go to Cass in Manorville to fill this spot. We're talking about Kylie Meyer. She was 3rd on the team in batting average with a reported .397, 4 doubles, 14 RBIs, 11 runs scored. She made some plays in the outfield, and we will need her glove out there. You can see in this picture, she will land on the highlight reel for our all-with team. Can't wait to have the Comet left fielder, Kylie Meyer. She's dominating hockey right now. Dominating hockey. But just like Abby Simons last year, I think that's going to transfer into the batter's box in 2025. Kylie Meyer, our left fielder. Next up, center field. Center field, you heard me say I needed a Lourdes Eagle for this spot, and I went with somebody I had the chance to watch all summer in 2023. Saw her play really well for the Eagles in 2024. Love her attitude. Big fan of her. Anna Winnicky, baby. She hit .328 with a .408 on-base percentage, 22 hits, 3 doubles. Anna scored 15 runs, drove in 6, had 5 stolen bases. Have to have her in the lineup. Another lefty bat. I think half our lineup is actually left-handed bats if you think about it. A coach's dream. What am I, an accident? I'm putting together an incredible lineup. But Anna Winnicky cannot have a team without her in center field for me. Last player to round out this ridiculous roster. The last spot. Saving one of the best for last. All 9 girls are the best. I mean, they're incredible. The last player to round out this ridiculous roster, there's one team left. Out of Zimbrota Mazeppa, playing right field. I love the last name. Paisley Peterson, baby. She was the Cougars MVP in 2024. All conference, all section. She led ZM with a .427 batting average, .472 on base percentage, .561 slugging with 35 hits, 5 doubles, 2 home runs, 24 RBIs, 22 runs scored. You could make an argument that we were saving the best for last, and maybe I'm biased because of the last name. Paisley Peterson, easy pick for me on that Zimbrota Mazeppa roster to come to my with all-star team. You got to look at this lineup now. I think I put it all together. Yeah, put the lineup together. Top to bottom. Holy cats. This is incredible. This is an incredible team. Just look at that. I don't even know what the batting order would be. That's how good they are. Incredible. I actually ran an algorithm. I found a website where you can input these players into it. I ran an AI, which means stands for artificial intelligence, AI algorithm against all the other conferences in the state of Minnesota, putting their best lineups against this one using the same rules. And this is what the record we came out with. Not we. The computer did. No bias here. 43-0, baby! Average score of 100-0. Let's go. No doubt about it. We have some incredible players coming back to the HVL in 2025. If you can't tell, I'm excited to see these girls put on a show in the most electric softball conference in all of Minnesota, baby. The Hiawatha Valley League. 9 teams, all will battle for the title, and I'm hoping to give you a full breakdown with team previews coming up, likely, I don't know, first, second week of March maybe, before games get rolling. Then the plan is, with your help out there, with your help, maybe keep doing those weekly recaps, seeing how everybody's doing. Maybe collect some videos, some pictures. Who knows? The sky is the limit. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything that you can do to help me cover your team for this season, please email me at tigernationandbeyond@gmail.com. Just spell it all out. tigernationandbeyond@gmail.com. I had a whole group of people helping me out last year. Could not have done it without all of them. And hopefully I have some volunteers to step up this season to give these ladies the spotlight they deserve in a sport that I believe does not get the love it should, because it is one of the best sports out there. I think it's one of the greatest. I don't know about you. If you're watching this episode, probably. I think that's going to do it here, though. The season number 2 premiere of What in the HVL is in the books, baby. Number 11 overall. This is number 11. We're going to make a run at 20 this season, and I hope you stick with me. I appreciate you tuning in to hear our all-with preseason all-star team. I hope to catch you on the next episode where we break down all 9 teams in the Hiawatha Valley League. That's going to be on season 2, episode 2, number 12 overall of What in the HVL. Until next time, we'll catch you out at the fields. Take care, everybody.